Howdy! Welcome back to this nerdy commentary slash let's play of Starshot Space Circus Fever. Today we're going to be exploring the planet Killer Expo, which is Starshot's home planet, actually. So here's a little nerdy beta fun fact of the day. In some of the early development documents for the game, we see that originally Willfall was going to be the main character you play as on the planet Ten Suns, and then he finds Starshot on Killer Expo and sort of recruits him on this wild and crazy adventure. Now, the game manual also does mention Starshot being from Killer Expo, but obviously it worked out a little differently in the game. And I'll tell you a little bit more about Starshot's origin story later in the episode. But anyway, enough about the nerdy lore. If you want to check out my comic on it, though, feel free to follow some sort of link in the description. But let's shut up about all of that and get back to the game already.
You guys are going to go to Killer Expo and find me that detector.
That assignment is rather vague.
We're the ones who will be vague if that bomb explodes.
All right, I'm going.
Killer Expo.
We're the ones who will be vague if that bomb explodes. There's like so many good jabs, like so much quippy dialogue. I love it. So here we are on the, I should have had Encyclopedia give us a little info on this planet, but we are on a planet where they sell weapons and tanks and all sorts of scary things. And this is actually where Starshot is from, if you read the game manual, or if you read my comic, plugging my own artwork here, then you'll find out that Starshot was originally supposed to be a Star Crusher soldier, this clone, given the power to create and move the stars from his mentolighters, these purple things on his ears. So he was created to be some scary soldier and blast everything to smithereens. But Starshot was a pacifist. He had some computer virus that wiped this line of code that was supposed to remove his conscience. Because all the other soldiers just mindlessly shoot and kill and destroy everything. But Starshot's like, I don't want to hurt anybody. Which, after I just killed 3 people over here. Oh shoot, you couldn't see it, but this UFO flies away and it just like, whoop, disappears. But, so he didn't want to kill all of his living targets, and the generals were like, what's wrong with this guy? So they find out that he had that mistake about him, and they're like, well, we gotta get rid of this kid. No one can know about this big mistake. But then Mr. Starcash was in town, and in my comic I had that be because he was buying missiles for his missile parade. And he's like, I'll buy this kid off of you. Sure, I mean, like, this in a circus would be quite a show, so let me just buy the kid off of you, and he'll be in my circus show. So that is how Starshot, and he got a makeover too, became the star juggler of the Space Circus. Originally he had like this green vest, and like stripes, and that design was actually his original design in like the earlier concept art of the game. I was just like, well, it's green, sure, it's military-ish looking, so... Ah, shucks. Died again. I thought, I want an excuse to actually be able to draw this costume again. So let's say that was like his military uniform, was the green vest. And there we go. So yeah, in high school I looked at the concept art for this game a lot. I really, really loved it. I made some of my own drawings later on. Like, I would just draw Starshot characters during class and everything. And then when I heard about the movie, I would start drawing stuff around the movie. And I'm still doing that to this day. I've got a lot of concept art that I was working on. I've drawn the characters a whole lot. And my goal would be to somewhat illustrate, the movie. To make drawings, like, of several of the scenes, and then be able to post that somewhere, because, I mean, there's not really much of a way to experience the movie besides reading all 111 pages of the script, and I'm not going to bore anyone to death with that. I mean, it's fun, but does anyone read anything nowadays? Not really. So, I mean, I'd love to be able to illustrate it, to, like, bring that world to life. Because, I mean, Starshot sucks, but at least it exists. The movie, like, doesn't exist. It's just the script. So, I've been working on revising the script a little bit. Oh,
Move along, civilian. This perimeter has been closed for health reasons. A ship has been quarantined. Its crew has been decimated by the plague of the past-date yogurt.
I got sick from expired yogurt. It's crazy. We left the Danettes in the back of the frigo too long. Oh, I just learned today that about face means turn around 180 degrees. Like, go the other way. It's a military term. Oh! There he is, hacking up his yogurt. He just a cardboard cutout. Oh, another thing about this game is there's so many Easter eggs. So here we're gonna find the Xenomorph from Alien Isolation. Just straight up big chillin' in this containment unit over here. And that's not the first sci-fi reference we'll see. We'll find the Millennium Falcon and the Eagle from, what was it? Space, something. Some other sci-fi movie. There's all sorts of things here. No. Willfly, where are you going? Did you see that? Did you see that? He just flew away to the ceiling. What? Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm completely derailed by that. What? Can I call him? No. What in the world? Okay, bye. I've never seen him behave that way. That's crazy. Oh, hey, bud. Run! Now, you can just run through this, but actually it's really fun, if I can figure out how to move the camera back, to, like, you're intended to, like, do fun, like, trick shots around all these barriers. Because one thing I didn't explain that you might already know is that you can actually control, the direction that the stars go in. So like with the joystick, you can direct the path of the star as you're shooting it, which is pretty unique. I mean, I don't know that there are, I don't know that there are many games that do that. That's like a guided missile, essentially. And the camera just doesn't want to move. No, I think I'll just stay put and let you get shot. Thanks, camera. You're my best friend. I think that's one of the toughest enemies in this game is the frickin' camera. Where'd you come from? Okay. Camera in this game sucks. In case you haven't been able to tell. Sometimes it gets stuck on random items. Okay. I also suck at this game. The camera will just get stuck on things. Like, later when we go to Primatron... Are you okay? I'm sorry. It just made me automatically climb up that ladder. I didn't choose to do that. It just said, you touched the ladder. You're gonna climb it now. Okay, I'm out of here. I'm not fighting these idiots. I'm just gonna run away. But yeah, the camera sucks. Some of the platforming isn't great. This big old waterfall. This is the main place. Yeah. I mean, I love this game though. Like, the dialogue is so funny. The characters are so weirdly unique. It's great. What's he doing? Tell us all about Killer Expo. Yeah, this game also, it was kind of rushed for Christmas. Because like I said earlier, they didn't really check on them very much, let alone give them a great budget. At some point, there was some budget problem and they didn't have it. There was one point where they didn't have any programmers working on the game at one time. So Xavier's like, how are we supposed to finish the game if I don't have any programmers? And they're like, oh, we'll figure it out, goofballs. Oh, this part's funny too. We're gonna go through customs.
Hey, you! No admittance!
Why not?
The detector here, it can tell you're not armed. Pacifists are banned from Killer Expo.
You won't let people through unless they're armed?
Oh, another weird planet. I'll take care of it. Sir, you're wrong.
Me? Impossible! I'm a soldier!
Of course you are. And therefore you would be most interested in our rocket. It's actually a miniaturized nuclear missile that's seeking its target.
Oh,
Will
in
Fly
that
being a
case,
deadly nuclear
okay,
missile is
go ahead.
hilarious. So Will Fall, he's the one that does all the talking. He's got the brains, while Starshot has the bronze, essentially. And Will Fly just helps you fly around and junk. But yeah, this game was rushed, as you can tell, because they spent a lot of time on making all the characters and the worlds and everything. But then they're like, oh shoot, this is taking forever. So, oh, this guy is just yellow and pink. What in the world? On the Steam version, he's like green. I just didn't recolor it right. Can we talk about the batshit character design, by the way? Crazy character design. This guy is a knife selling knives with knives stabbed in his head, stabbing himself in the head with knives. What is he doing? This guy, actually, along with many effed up people... Oh, you guys are gonna love this guy. Where is he? This way. You're gonna love the tank salesman. Look at that. Does he look familiar? As soon as the Amazing Digital Circus came out, I was like, oh my god, it's the tanks guy from Starshot. And then I thought about it, and I'm like, one of these days, people are gonna see this game and be like, it's the guy from Amazing Digital Circus! And sure enough, I actually found a YouTube video where someone's like, check this out, it's like Amazing Digital Circus, but for N64. And I'm like, oh my god, it happened. I knew it. I knew it would. Oh, check out this trench coat. That's great. Oh, what I was gonna say was, the knives guy and this guy were designed by a guy named Igor-Alban Chevalier, and he is a wonderful concept artist. He works for, like, big stuff now. Like, he worked on the Barbie movie, Detective Pikachu, Mortal Kombat, all sorts of things. Really cool concept artist. Really interesting, weird, eccentric guy. He's, like, invincible. He just decided after he was done working at Infogram, he's like, my dream is to work at Jim Henson Studios. So he moves to the UK with, like, just a trunk full of stuff. Not much. Basically being homeless and totally broke. And he's like... He goes to Jim Henson Studios with his portfolio and a pillow. And he's like, hey, how you doing? My name's Igor. I have my portfolio here. And, and I'm very tired. So I'm just gonna sit here until, I'm gonna sit here on this couch. It looks very comfortable and I'm very tired. I'm gonna just stay here until somebody looks at my portfolio. And that's what he did. And I guess somebody must have actually come over and looked at this portfolio because he got the job like a week or two later. Crazy guys that worked on this game. Oh, and I've got to tell y'all about the executive producer of this game, Xavier Schon. The guy I was talking about earlier that did that interview where he talked about the movie a little bit. So yeah, I kept in contact with the guy just a little bit. I got to Skype him at one point, and you know, I mean, he's just thrilled that some random kid still likes this stupid video game. And he's like, you know, you're so creative, Elisa, and this is so fun, you know, it'd be great to meet you someday. And so, whoops, at one point, I got the opportunity to go live in France for about 8 months. And so, like, that was the moment, man. I was like, yo, I'm gonna be living in France for like a year, dude. Can I come meet you over Easter break? And that's exactly what I did. So I took the train all the way to the other end of France, and I got to meet the guy in person, which was such a thing. It was an amazing experience. I mean, Lyon is just a beautiful place anyway. Can I pick this up yet or no? Maybe not. I'm gonna talk to these idiots
Tell me,
first.
gentlemen, is this thing really a ball of energy? What?
The guy's getting liquefied before our very eyes.
In fact, it's a ball of radiation that can liquefy any living organism in 2 hours. In this case, us.
Would you mind if I borrow it?
Oh, be my
Oh
guest.
my guys.
To be completely honest, it doesn't belong to me.
Can I? Thank you. Got it. Please, camera. I'm like, don't throw me off a cliff, camera. Not this time. So, are we gonna move? There we go. But yeah, I got to go to Lyon. I met the guy for lunch actually, where I did a little interview about the game and the movie a little bit, because I'm a big nerd. And after that, he invited me into his own studio space, where we had coffee, and I got to meet a bunch of French comic book artists and stuff, and graphic designers. That was just so cool. That was great. And then we sat down at his computer, and he's like, let me see what I can find on here about Space Circus. And he gets out his hard drive, and he finds all the old drafts of the movie and stuff, and I'm just geeking out. I'm like, oh my god, this is awesome. And I had brought my flash drive along, and he gave me, like, all these files just for free. Just for fun. So I have all of the original drafts of the Space Circus movie. I have some Starshot stuff, like old, other older project that he's worked on too. Oh, this is fun. Oh, what? There's mega fuel in here? I didn't even freaking notice. He gave me just a bunch of stuff. Not the Hangman, are you serious? I haven't really looked around in here before. This game is, like, very rich in graphics and Easter eggs and junk. Which you wouldn't get that from N64. The N64 version just looks like garbage. Oops.
Hi there!
Oh yeah?
Did I scare you?
Me? Not at all.
Are you the saboteur?
Insane
The guy who's
word.
making the ships at the astroport go crazy?
Oh, do you want to find out how to do it?
Hold it. Don't give him any evil ideas.
He has plenty of them already.
You might be useful to us. How? Would you have fun sabotaging a tank 90 feet tall that's parked in front of the missile center?
But why?
If it began moving at random, it would cut a few lovely new streets through the city.
I just love people who understand the beauty of my art. Let's do it. Here you go. My 3 saboteur robots will go directly to the tank. We'll make it breakdance.
Oh, bah non, c'est légère. Something's wrong with this guy. This guy's one egg roll short of a combination. Let's get out of here. He said that's a line later on in the game. Oh my gosh. Good times. Look. More guys to shoot. Anyway, what were we talking about? We were talking about all my nerdy shit that Xavier Schon just let me have. That was awesome! So yeah, we just got to sit around and talk for a while. And yeah, it was great, and I asked him specifically, like, who has the rights to Starshot, and who has the rights to the movie? And, I know that, well, not, okay, Pico Interactive was trying to get the rights to publish this game on Steam, but then another company, Pixel Games UK, did it instead. So they have the license anyway to publish it on Steam, but I don't know that they necessarily own the rights to the game. That's something I'm honestly not even sure how we'll find out. I don't know if it's technically still owned by Atari/Infogram, which that's an interesting story too. The whole story of Atari and Infogram. But yeah, I do know that the movie is owned by Xavier Schon. When the company kind of went to shit in 2003, he made sure that he had the rights to the script. So it's registered in the French Writers Guild. So he owns it, but he told me, you can do whatever you want with it, Elisa, I promise. Because who's gonna do... I'm not gonna do anything with it. No one's really gonna do anything. I mean, you love the characters and the universe, so... I mean, you can do whatever you want, no problem. So he kind of gave me his official blessing to do whatever I wanted with the movie and all the characters and stuff, which was great. Like, I got to show him my concept art that I'd made of his own characters. He looked at some of it and he's like, oh, that's nice, I like that design, that's really cool. Which, as an artist and a big nerdy fan of this game, that just made my freaking day. Imagine. What's going on, Kane?
What's this all about?
It's very, very strange. All my tanks have gone crazy.
Oh, I'd love to see that.
I'd love to see that. Na 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 na. Could you work the word dangerous into your pitiful vocabulary someday?
We gotta go and see what's
Also,
happened to
why
the giant
the
tank.
camera just... No. The camera doesn't like dialogue scenes. As you can tell. Okay, check this out. So they hacked the tank, and it was a rousing success, as the guy said. And it crashes into the wall. It doesn't really break down the wall like the guy said it would. But this will allow us to get to the next area. Arthur, get out of the tank!
Arthur, get out of the tank.
You're not my dad.
Get out of the fucking tank. I am your dad.
You're not my dad.
I am your dad. Get out of the fucking
I'm in a tank
Hey,
and you're not.
I will call
I'm
Mr.
literally
Middleton.
in
Get
a
out the fucking tank.
I'm literally in a tank. You're
Get
not.
out of the
You're not my dad.
Literally get out of the tank.
Tell me, Mr. Middleton. I don't give a fuck.
Get out of the fucking tank.
No.
And on that happy note, we're actually going to cut it off right here. So tune in next time for episode 3, where we explore the missile center and then make our way to the war simulator. We're going to be talking just a little bit more about my experience hanging out with the creator of this game, which, again, is just so freaking cool. Kudos to you, man. And also, maybe some of the artwork that I've made around the movie, just talking about kind of my hopes and dreams for what the Space Circus movie could be, maybe. And this episode shouldn't be too long, honestly. I'm kind of just wrapping up my thoughts and getting to a point where I'm exhausted playing this game for an hour straight. So, hope you had fun. Stay tuned. I don't know. Tip your bartenders. I don't know.